Peace, King. How you feeling? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I'm good. How
Okay,
you?
okay. Cool. All is well. Yeah, my apologies for the delay.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Man, first and foremost, I want to thank you for coming on the platform. It's definitely an honor, man. I got to check out some of your tracks, man. You got some fire joints out there.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for the opportunity. It really
Oh
means a lot.
yeah. Likewise, likewise. For the viewers that may not recognize you, let them know who you are and definitely where you from.
I'm Chancellor Jay, 22-year-old artist from Washington D.C.
That's what's up. Big shout out to DC.
Yes, sir.
Man, so I could ask you, like growing up in DC, coming from DC, how did you even get exposed to hip hop? I mean, was it like somebody in your family was a musician, or you just kind of fell in love with it via TV, or was people doing it out in the
Uh,
community? Did they have a big hip hop scene in DC at that time?
uh, so I do hip hop and R&B, but like when I learned, I got my hip hop side from like one of my closest friends in high school, cause he
Hmm.
rapped. He rapped a lot, and he would just be doing freestyles in like cafeteria or in the hallway. And then as he was rapping, I started like adding my own like vocals or any type of like flow I heard on top of his. And he was like, "You do music?" I was like, "Nah." And then since then, he kind of exposed me to different elements of music, but also at the same time, it helped me increase my ear to listen to different sounds.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I mean, coming from DC, that's a blessing because that's like a mecca for not only like music, but a lot of innovative and creative people, come from that
Yeah,
area. I mean, y'all got your own sound. Y'all got go-go music.
go
Have
go.
you ever,
Yeah.
right? I was gonna ask you, like, do you play any instruments or have you ever tried to do go-go?
I've been asked. I'll say this past year, I've been asked like, do I do anything go go wise? But I play a little bit of the keys. Now, instrumentation wise, me playing the drums not my forte, so I play the keys a little bit, but also I play the viola. Now I know that's not a typical instrument that people just say they play, but I grew up playing that as well. And now I haven't been on a go-go scene or performing any go-go groups, but I've been asked or talked about before. I just never, put those two borders together.
Oh, okay, right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to ask. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Y'all
I
put that on the
understand. Yeah.
map for sure. That's what's up. Now, did you have any like influences though? Like, cause you said you can play the keys a little bit, the viola, you could sing, you could rhyme. Like, how did you
Uh,
structure your craft?
so my inspirations, they kind of vary. I got like a weird. It's not a weird list, but it's like a wide list. So my favorite artist is Kim, but my music doesn't really reflect on that Kim aspect. But a lot of people kind of compare some of my like artistry or like my video work to like Neo. Uh, I feel like a lot of times I got somewhat compared to Blast out in Cali, and it wasn't like a oh no he sound like him. It was more so like I could tell like you had listened to him or you found some cadences from these music from his music from certain artists and Kaylani. So I kind of got a wide range of music, at least in that hip hop slash R&B slash soul category, but they all inspired me to make and develop my sound.
Right, right. That's what's up. I mean, you got a unique sound, most definitely. It's refreshing, to hear something different. I mean, you got
Thank
the content, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to ask, you know what I'm saying?
you. Yeah.
That's real dope. Man, we could talk about some of the tracks you got. Now the initial track that I got hip to was the Black Queens track. For the viewers who may not have had the chance to check it out, what inspired you to create that song?
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I had made Black Queens intentionally, I knew like that it was gonna be an impactful song. First off, being on my initial album, Hidden Flowers, so I knew it was gonna serve an impact just because it was on that project. Now, the impact it actually had made, like over a year later, when COVID hit, and then everybody was inside, kind of quarantining and learning their own sounds, developing, being creative. It started gaining attraction from like hair designers, hairdressers, fashion companies, and stuff like that. Or like across the borders, like across in the Netherlands. That was my first time. That was my first placement I got. It was a she does hair. She's a beautician, so she does hair, and she asked me because she used my song Black Queens. Mind you, I just didn't really have big goals and aspirations for that song, and she made me believe that that song could go somewhere. And after that video had went out, it was other people kind of following the train. I ended up having like a Black Queens challenge. Like there was some older women, and they would pretty much like walk down the catwalk on TikTok, and then other people started following on that trend. There was at least like 5 videos going on, and I was like, I'm just blessed to even have that ability to do that.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Big shout out to the Netherlands, Amsterdam,
Yeah,
Rotterdam, South Holland, North Holland. You been out there?
nah, I would love to though. Now that I know I have some people watching me and listening to me out there, I definitely would like to go out there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Cause I used to go out there a lot. I've been out there like at least 6 or 7 times. I got some people
Ooh,
out there, man. It's one of my favorite places to visit. It's a unique place. They definitely into music. You know what I'm saying? Big
that's
shout
what's up.
out. Yeah, yeah.
I
Now
gotta
you,
go.
yeah, man. I do group tours. If you ever want to roll with us, let me know. Cause
All
we
right,
could
cool.
hit, we could hit, we could hit Amsterdam and Rotterdam, but we could go to London, go to Paris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to go, because them
Oh.
those are like big music hubs. You know what I'm saying? Those are good
Mm-hmm.
places to connect with different artists, or even let people just hear your stuff because they like diehard hip hop fans out there. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, now you mentioned Hidden Flowers. That project is available. Is it online?
Yeah. So Black Queens actually was. So it was 12 songs on that project. I dropped that on my birthday in 2019. And Black Queens was the last song on that project, like song number 12. So I didn't have big aspirations for it, but the people made me believe in myself and have aspirations for that song. Now it wasn't just a throwaway, but it just was like I feel like the rest of the sequence of the songs, I didn't know where it could fit, so I just set it on the outside.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I mean, man, I've interviewed a lot of artists, and you'd be surprised, like some of they bigger records or they most fan favorite records. It'd be like that was the last song, like that last little song. I
yeah,
think who else said? I think Bone said that like about first of the month, and I think it was a couple other artists. They was like that was the last song we did. Just imagine how history and music would be if them last songs never got completed or left out the
yeah.
album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you.
Hmm.
I say all that to say I'm glad that you put that track on there because that's how I got hip to you, and the video is dope. If you could talk a little bit about like the concept of the video.
All right. So the Black Queens video, it took a lot of time, planning, and effort to put that together, but I'm very grateful for one, my family and my friends, but also my videographer, because even though it was my direction, she also played a big part in the video. Like she even went on like on her downtime and started helping gain content for that video. So the original plan for the video was to like incorporate as many black women as I could, no matter the age or you know complexion. But I sent out like a um a Google form to see if I could get anybody participants, like even people that just follow me on Instagram, to see if they want to be a part of it. And I got some people that was from the DMV. I had some people that lived in like other parts of the world, and even people that just like knew that I was doing this video, and they were like, "I want to be a part of it because I heard the song and I like the song." So getting people to participate wasn't the hard part. I wish I could have just had, multitude of people like around the world, but I was grateful for who I got. And the pillars of my family were the women. So my mom, my grandmother, both grandmothers, my aunts. I featured them in the video. I featured some of what they do, like work wise, but also I just let them, be free and let them feel comfortable in their skin in front of the camera. So my plan wasn't even to be in a video at all. But they were like, Chandler, you worked so hard on this video. You have to be in it in some form of fashion to show that like this is your work paying off. So, you see me in there like clips, bits and pieces, but I just wanted to show like what my mom and my grandmother and then my aunt and her mom. I just wanted to show like them passing on the crown, like even even though they're still queens. Like I was the queen of the household, but you're a queen of your own household and of your own family. So a lot of elements was put in there, a lot of like symbolism, and I was just blessed to even get that production on its feet because it definitely took a lot of time, a lot of patience, and preparation for it too.
Yeah, that's deep, man. I mean, it's already a powerful song, but to actually have, your family involved in it, I mean, that's something that people gonna remember, forever. Your kids and
Yeah.
great great grandkids, that's something they could watch and enjoy and be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that
Mm-hmm.
opportunity.
Yep.
That's what's up. Now you got another video, solo. You can talk about that, the theme and the concept behind that track and video.
Yeah. Solo, that was on my project that one summer. I also dropped the extended version of that EP this summer. So the original EP would drop last summer, right after I graduated college. I was outside, but my outside was more so for the people. Like I made the music for the people that was outside. So even with my first song, it was called "We Outside," and it was like a party vibe. Everybody getting hyped, celebrating. Whatever they went through throughout the year. And Solo was on that project, and immediately when I was making the song, I was thinking I need a skate song. So like, yeah, it's a summer song, but I want it to be used at any time. Like if I go in the skating ring and that song play, I want the people to feel that song and skate to it. So that inspired the lyric video, and then it inspired the music video. And again, my videographer, she she's not the strongest skater on the four wheels, but on the rollerblades, she can skate, but she couldn't get the skates that she wanted. So she was just on feet, like traveling around with us, shooting the video with us, and I was just like, this is dedication on her end. So I got to give her my best effort with the production. And I also want to shout out the woman who featured in the video, Denia Giselle. She's a great person, and she really assisted me with the development of that project and of that song, and she helped me make that video come to life.
Wow, that's what's up, man. At the track fire, the video fire. Shout out to everybody that was down with that one, man, for sure.
Definitely, definitely.
Let me see. Now I'm gonna ask you about one more track, the Up Now.
Up now. That was I made that song before I even graduated college, but I was like, as soon as I graduate, I need to drop this song to show like my successes, my success throughout the years of me making music and just being like who I was. Because I initially went into college as a athlete, so I played baseball since age of 7, and I played college baseball. And the school, like baseball was my thing, but I also had that love for music, and I started gaining that love for music as I was going through college and taking it more serious and professionally. And that video was my graduation party, but my older brother had literally graduated the year before me, and it was a joint graduation party. So both of us had a graduation party together, and I was like, why not shoot a video of this? This is a success for the both of us, for the whole family, not just like my immediate family, like my friends too. Like, it's not typical for to see black men graduate, especially college. So I was like, I need to share this moment, not with just me and my family and my friends. I need to share it with the world. And lyrically, I feel like a lot of people like miss the message of the song. They kind of think it's just like it's just a family song. It's just about my family. But if you listen to the lyrics, you can like internalize it and say, oh, they say I'm up next, but I'm up now. But it doesn't have to be just about me, Chancellor Jay. It could be about you. You can internalize it and say, oh, yeah, it's about me. They say I'm up next, but I'm up now. So I'm able to do whatever I want to do. And I had a potential to do great things.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. I know a lot of people going to be able to relate and feel the music that you're making. So I can ask you, like, right now, what is your goal with the music? Are you trying to just, be independent? Are you trying to get a deal? You trying to tour? You trying to, which way you trying to go? Work on a new album, new mixtape?
I got I got a lot of stuff brewing up on the side of me just being a artist, but also on the side of me being an actor, and it's on the other side of me being a businessman. Now, I don't really have a necessary goal in the industry. Like, if it comes to the opportunity where I get signed, if I find the right deal that's comfortable for me and my peoples and my representation, by all means, I will take that step. But if I have an opportunity to stay independent and get to that platform or get to those places or get in those rooms, by all means, I'm gonna take that route as well. But this music thing, it's not. For a while, I took it as like it's just a hobby, and I actually realized the potential I had and the avenues I've reached and the doors I've opened for myself. And I was like, why would I stop right here? I need to keep going. And it's not like I'm forcing myself to do it, but it's like I really love this and I'm passionate about it. And like, it's always money. Like as adults, having money and being financially stable is always a goal. But sometimes, I put the money situation aside because I love the music so much. And I'm dedicated to it. So, if it's something we got to do to get to this point, the money might come later. But right now, just work on it. Let's just do the work.
Yeah, man. I mean, you already in the zone, so you got everything you need. You just gotta stick with it, and the money will come. But like you say, a lot of people maybe they get sidetracked because the money
Hmm.
outweigh the vision or the dream, so they got to fall back on Plan B. But you already got the skills, so man, I definitely look forward to whatever you got in the works, because what you
Yes,
have
sir.
produced so thus far has been fire. Now you had
Thank
mentioned
you.
acting. Like you do like stage plays, or you trying to get into movies, or you writing, you behind the scene, producing.
So I haven't been on the writing side and the production side, but I've done like a short film before. Uh, I've done musicals since I was 17. I'm not gonna say I've done a lot of them, but I've done musicals since I was 17. And I'm in a stage play right now currently called Noir that's going up October 27th through the 29th and then November 3rd through the 5th. And stage play is a little different for me because I'm used to just being on that musical side, and I can have my songs and my voice to cover me on the delivery of words. But being in this production, I've been learning like how to individualize myself and find like a uniqueness and find it actually like how I can express myself in different emotions and find different avenues of how to deliver my story or other people's story. But this industry, I've tried to stay in it as much as I can. So outside of even me being a performer and an artist and an actor, I work behind the scenes. Like I work as a PA sometimes, as a locations assistant on films, on commercials in the city. So I've definitely been trying to keep myself in the loop no matter where it is.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Let me see now. For the viewers, man, if they want to check you out, like you said, you had mentioned you got the Hidden Flowers project. Um, where can they, tap in with you? Is it better to get with you on social media? Do you got a website? You got a YouTube channel? Where can they show support for what it is that you're doing?
So the website is loading for multiple reasons. I'm not gatekeeping, but I want to make sure everything right before I just tell the world about it. But if you want to reach me on all my socials, it's Chancellor.J. So it's Chance LLOR.JAY on all platforms. And if you want to find me on YouTube, it's Chancellor J, spelled the same way. And on any type of streaming platform, I'm on all of them. So
All right. That's what's up, man. Now I feel like I kind of covered everything, but is there anything that you wanted to hit them off with, or kind of talk about before we get up out of here?
I mean, I just got a word for the people. I know as artists, we kind of get, lost in the mix. Like we want to be like somebody or get to this point where somebody else is at, or we see something happening in front of us and we thinking it's not happening with us. We just gotta trust the process. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm definitely farther than where I was 5 years ago. So just don't stop, trust the process.
Yeah, man, that's true. I can relate. You gotta trust the process. I mean, you human. Everybody got a different breaking point, but I could just say for myself, it's like sometimes I wanted certain things to happen at a certain time, but kind of looking back on it, it's like I'm kind of glad it didn't kind of go
Yeah,
that way because I probably wasn't ready, in different ways. Sometimes you may not be mature enough, or sometimes you haven't dealt with enough people to see how things could turn out. Because you look at some artists, they got signed real young, or they got
yeah,
signed, and they just made bad decisions that somebody that was a little bit more experienced and seasoned wouldn't have had to go through. Or you could just learn from other people, mistakes and get in the network and, have conversations and,
hmm
so
that's a
yeah,
big
yeah.
thing though. Networking. I had to learn that myself. I got a pep talk from somebody. It wasn't the best pep talk, but I learned that nobody's out here to push your career except if you're not gonna push it. And I had to learn that not the hard way, but I learned it, and I've learned there is a lot of benefits from it too. So don't be
Yeah.
scared to go out there and let people know who you are.
Yeah, definitely. You got to take advantage of every opportunity. Don't take it for granted. If you could connect with somebody, connect with them, then over the years, it'll just be built up and, you can fall back on, a lot of them connections. And then you're like, man, you still doing music? I'm still doing this. I'm still doing
Yeah.
that. And y'all already got a rapport and a relationship and understanding. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming on the show, King. It's
Thank
definitely
you.
inspiring. I want to thank the viewers for tuning in again. So it's been another great episode. Until next time, family. Taye speaks. We out. Peace.